comment changer notre planète. Ces inventeurs ont fait de vous l'homme que vous êtes. Ils ont tout imaginé, tout trouvé, démontré. La lune qui gravite et la pomme qui tombe déconfite. Ils ont cherché à mesurer le temps qui donne l'heure. Ils ont voulu nous offrir tous les gages du bonheur. Une lumière exemplaire qui éclaire, qui prospère et ouvre le chemin aux rêves des humains. Ils ont trouvé des leviers pour soulever le monde. Et grâce à eux, la Terre a voulu jouer à la ronde. Tourner, tourner, toutes les roues de la locomotion. Et des automobiles qui se suivent en file et défilent, puis vite filent les découvreurs. Chevauchent déjà d'autres chimères. Pour que progresse dans la sagesse notre vieille terre. Les découvreurs, les découvreurs.
Oh, he still hasn't arrived. Until he gets here, I'll take his place. Children, well now, let's see. So much to learn. Today I'm going to tell you the story. Yes, what in the world should I tell you about?
Your imitation's lousy.
Sure is. You don't know about all the discoveries the way Maestro does, all the great scientists and inventors. What was that? Whoa! Come here, all of you, look! Hey, what a cool old car!
It looks like a box on wheels.
But all the same, it's a car. It runs.
Yeah! Yeah! It's a museum on wheels. Yeah, what an invention. It's radically changed our lives for thousands of years.
You mean it? Thousands of years we've had cars?
But no, of course not. I mean the wheel. We can't invent the car if we haven't invented the wheel first, right? And that, it goes back 5,000 years to Samaria in the Middle East. Giddy up. Let's go. There, let's go. Off we go. Goes fast.
Goes very fast.
It is a great invention. We'll go tell the king about it, and he'll surely give us a nice reward. They saw 4 slices off a very large beam, and then they attach it to a board.
And it goes.
With 1 donkey power, it goes fast.
And with 2 donkey power.
Oh.
Interesting. We shall try it. If it works, you will be rewarded. If not, you need slices of a beam.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. Giddy up!
No! Hey, stop!
Are you all right, sire?
I'll have a word with them.
Square wheels, what a dope! Square wheels.
Yes, and carts on wheels were used with donkeys and horses, with oxen, even zebras. But even back then, people dreamed of having a cart with a motor, even Leonardo da Vinci.
Springs could make the wheels turn, maybe. What if I,
Yes, but Leonardo would abandon this project as he had done with so many others. The first true automotive vehicle would be Cunyo's steam chariot. It didn't turn out too well. A few years later, a Scotsman, William Murdoch, would build a steam car.
Ugh, the devil's after me.
The Frenchman André Lenoir will invent an internal combustion engine. In fact, it wasn't to prove awfully useful. Then a German, Nicholas Otto.
Ja, Herr Langdon, here's engines that will revolutionize the world.
You think so, Herr Otto?
I am certain it is the first explosion engine.
Explosion?
Yes, mein Herr, explosion. You want to see? Now you see an electric spark is causing explosions of the fuel air mixture internally.
This would be the first internal combustion engine, so called because regular explosions of the air and fuel mixture supplied the power to push the pistons. The first motorized tricycle was made by the German Karl Benz, and the first true automobile was made by another German, Gottlieb Daimler. This was to be the start of an extraordinary era. Everywhere they began constructing motor cars. Each one was more spectacular than the last. I ask you, just imagine. In France, the Peugeot Quadrige. Bonheur and Levasseur and Delahaye. In Germany, the Benz Milord. Back in France, the Renault. And the de Dion Bouton. In Italy, the Fiat 3.5 horsepower. In England, the Wolseley and the Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. I'd like to buy them all up. There are these magnificent old cars. They remind me. It was an epoch you know nothing about. You weren't even born. Neither was I. Anyway, I don't think I was. Naturally, they cost a great deal and intended only for the privileged. All that was going to change on account of one man, a farmer's son in the United States, and his name was Henry Ford.
Look at that wagon, Pop. Whoa!
Come on, Henry. You dreaming?
You know, Dad, pretty soon there won't be any horse-drawn carriages in the cities. The future is in vehicles with engines.
Nothing will ever replace the horse, Henry. The steam engine isn't practical. Look at that. There, you see, Henry? Where will you chop wood in the city? There's nothing like a good horse, Henry.
There have to be other ways besides steam to power a vehicle.
Henry?
Yes, Dad?
I'm going to Detroit. You want to come?
Sure, you bet.
Well, Henry. You have grown. Henry, your father and I have something to discuss. Why don't you take a look at my workshop? I have a hunch you'll find it very interesting.
Yes, sir. What's that?
It's a whistle out of a steam engine.
And it doesn't work?
No, it doesn't work. Otherwise, you think I'd blow my lungs out?
You suppose I might look?
Yeah, one more know-it-all. Eh?
Look here, lad. You show a lot of talent for mechanical things.
Well, I try.
Yeah, let me show you over here. Come, it's interesting. A steam engine. A customer brought it in. I can't figure out why it won't run. You take a look at it.
Sure, be glad to.
That's extraordinary. It really is.
It was very easy. I might have done it for you.
You had better shut up, you. Over a month ago, I asked you to repair it. Now, look here, my boy. Tell me, what is your ambition?
To build a motor car with an internal combustion engine.
Yeah, I've heard about such things. It appears they might work.
No doubt about it. I made a drawing. Here, look.
Hey, look, William, do you really need Henry to work on your farm?
You bet I do. I just got a large tract of land so that Henry would have his farm right next to mine.
I'll tell you, no doubt about it, he's a born mechanic. If he wants, I'd be glad to hire him.
Yes, it's what I've always wanted.
I don't see any future in motor cars, But if that's what you really want...
Oh, it is, Dad. Believe me. Say, Mr. Flower?
Yes, Henry. What is it?
To make my car, it could be useful to learn about electricity. I've been offered a position at the Edison electricity generator. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like...
Absolutely, Henry, you go ahead. And if you ever want to come back here, you know you've always got a job.
Henry, there's a serious power failure over at Begley's. Go and fix it. Henry, a power failure at Mr. Hicks.
Right. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm getting married today. They're all waiting.
You're absent-minded, Henry.
Guess I'm always thinking of my work.
Go on, my lad. Your own wedding's something not to miss. I'll go and see about the power failure.
Oh, come.
Henry! Henry! Dinner's ready.
Be right there, dear.
Henry!
Be right there.
Henry! The Christmas turkey's ready.
Yes, dear, I'll come.
Your engine?
I need your help. Now, when I tell you to, you let the gas in real slow. Start the drops now. It works! Now we can stop. Now I know that I can build a 2-cylinder engine as well as a car.
Henry, you're a genius.
Don't talk about it. Not a word. I have to be sure that I'm right.
Henry! Henry!
I'm coming, dear.
Henry, dinner!
Oh, yes, right away. Clara! Clara, I finished it.
Oh, it's marvelous.
I'll give her a test. Oh, the door's too small. This won't do. I have to get her out. Right. Clara, Edsel, come. We'll go for a ride. Let's go!
If you ask me, the automobile won't replace the horse. Why, it's man's best friend.
That's dogs, but I agree.
No.
All the same, the thing really does run.
Yes, but they frighten the horses.
One thing, they don't dirty the streets. Oh, automobiles don't leave manure, huh? Oh, horses. Mr. Ford, these gentlemen and I are planning to set up an automobile factory. Would you like to join us?
Yes, I would. Brakes aren't powerful enough.
Well, now, Mr. Ford, your automobile is still not ready.
No, it's not. I have to run additional tests to be certain that the automobile is quite safe.
You have already wasted 3 years, and we have spent a great deal of money. You are fired, Mr. Ford.
I believe you're going to regret this. Clara, we have almost no money.
Then we'll leave here and live with Dad.
I'll succeed, Clara. I promise. I'm nearly finished with my racing car.
I know you'll succeed, Henry.
See the great race! Come and see the race between the steam-driven cars and gas engines. Great race!
Ought to be very
I can
There they go. They're off.
And now, today's top event. We are proud to welcome here in Detroit Mr. Alexander Winton, holder of the automobile speed record 80 kilometers an hour. And his automobile develops 70 horsepower. Yes, folks, 70 horsepower. Challenging Alexander Winton, we have, Henry Ford with his vehicle of 26 horsepower. It's Mr. Ford's own design with the engine in front. Well, good luck, Mr. Ford.
Good luck.
Well, Mr. Ford, are you ready to race, Mr. Winton?
Yes, just a second.
It'll never get off the ground. Take all the time you want. I hope that your car's at least gonna start.
I'm ready.
Very well, gentlemen, start the race.
Let's go!
Seventh lap. Ford is still behind, but he seems to be gaining on Winton. Winton's pushing his machine to the limit. The powerful one is under attack from the little Ford. It's David against Goliath. This is the final lap.
Faster, faster.
Ford's past him. Ford's in the lead. He's going to win. He's moving ahead. What suspense. What a race. What a race. He won. He won. I don't believe it. An ordinary mechanic in his little car has won. Ford. But where is he going?
I'll invest $1,000. Right, 3,000.
200.
$50.
$5,000, Mr. Ford, to be a shareholder in your company.
Right, and now we get to work.
You know, that happened less than 100 years ago. Oh, America already had superb Cadillacs and Oldsmobiles, and in Europe, they were also starting to make fine cars. Mercedes, de Dion Bouton, Renault, Peugeot. Ford wanted to manufacture cars that ordinary people might own, but the profit seekers were on the lookout for their profits. Gentlemen, I have just taken out a patent on the internal combustion engine, and from now on, anybody who tries to build a car anywhere in the United States pays me a fat fee. It should amount to quite a lot for us.
Mr. Ford, it's a catastrophe. A certain Mr. Selden has patented the internal combustion engine. I have to pay a lot now. It's going to ruin us.
Ridiculous! It was a Frenchman, René Lenoir, who invented the original internal combustion engine more than 40 years ago. And then his engine was improved 20 years later by a German named Otto. This Selden has no right.
There was a real competition, and it was fierce. There were over 150 car builders. A huge automobile show was held in New York City.
Where can I find the exhibition stand for Ford?
You're not a member of our association. No stand for you.
You have no right to refuse us. I have a court order here.
Yeah, all right, come with me. I'll show you just where you can put it. There you are. You put it right here.
One or two more and she's all tuned up.
They put us in the cellar. Nobody will come.
Oh, yes, they will, Kulik, because a Ford car is going to break the world speed record. I'll drive. You're going to hold on to the chassis. You'll have to inject gasoline rapidly under high pressure to increase the power. Ready?
Ready?
Let her go.
Time! 1 mile in just 39 seconds. That's a speed of exactly 145 kilometers an hour. Incredible!
Read all about it.
Ford breaks world speed record. Read all about it.
I'll take a paper boy.
145 kilometers an hour. Fantastic speed. Read all about it.
I'll take a paper. Here. Look.
Ford, where are the Fords? Henry Ford manufactured his cars on an assembly line, and the Model T became one of the most popular cars ever built, the biggest seller in history. They were sold in their millions over a 20-year period.
Look here, Frank. We're going to enter another race. It'll be the longest ever run in the United States, Atlantic to Pacific. We'll race 2 cars. You will drive one of them, but I won't be there because I have to go and testify in court.
Okay, Henry.
Mr. Ford, you may proceed.
Your Honor, the internal combustion engine was invented by a Frenchman half a century ago. Essentially, steam was not used to drive the pistons. It was hot expanding gases. Mr. Selman didn't invent anything.
It's attached. Go ahead. Yeah.
Twin Falls, is it that way?
Yep, sure is, but you'll never get there in this contraption.
Isn't this the road to Twin Falls?
No, in opposite direction.
We're out of gas.
What?
Hey, there's one of our guys. Hey! Yeah, go ahead. Don't want to be the train.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye. Hope you win.
Seattle will be the next stop, sir.
The Ford Model T is the winner.
Then Ford started building good cars that most people could afford.
We want to sell 250,000 cars in 1 year. In 2 years, we've cut the price in half from $1,000 to $500. And I propose right now to double the salaries of all our workers.
Out of the question.
This is a business. We're not a charitable institution.
It's the stockholders, not the workers, who are entitled to it, Henry.
We already have a lot more money than any of us needs, Mr. Dodge.
In a real sense, it was a revolution. The workers, and not only the bosses, were to benefit from industrialization. Ford sold like hotcakes, and they were used for all sorts of things.
Hey-oh-oh.
Hooray! 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 Yay! Hooray!
That's right, Frank. We've sold 10 million of our Model Ts. Guess I won my bet, because almost anybody can buy a Ford.
I think it was the golden era of the automobile. The roaring 20s. Just look at these beauties. Mercedes-Benz, Duesenberg, Hotchkiss, Rolls-Royce, Lancia, Hispano. Nah, what's the big deal?
They were all pretty slow.
Pretty slow. Well, you just listen. In 1927, the Golden Arrow attained 370 kilometers an hour. In 1970, the Blue Flame reached 1,000 per hour. That's right, over 1,000 kilometers an hour.
Oh.
Yeah, even now you don't see a car go that fast every day. And if the motor car has become a part of our daily lives, we have Henry Ford to thank. True, he also gave us traffic jams. But I guess, in its way, that too is progress.
Les découvreurs façonnent pour nous des mondes meilleurs. L'œil vers le ciel, leurs pensées vagabondent ailleurs. Tourne manège des étoiles, des planètes, des comètes. Voici que l'homme décolle, il va quitter le sol. Mes paroles, c'est qu'il s'envole. Demain, ils nous mèneront vers d'autres firmaments. Car pour eux, l'homme n'en est qu'au début de son roman. Les découvreurs